All right, that's a wrap of your news. In a moment, we'll cross to our reporter, Motshekga, who is out in Bloemfontein for the funeral service of Free State Education MEC Tate Makgoe. As we said, will be buried in Bloemfontein today. Makgoe and his protector and his warrant officer, Vuyo Mdi, died in the early hours of last Sunday morning after their car hit a cow on the N1 near Winburg. Makgoe has been granted an official provincial funeral category 1, which means that it will rather have prescribed police ceremonial honors. All right, let's cross to our reporter, Motshekga, who's out in Bloemfontein. Motshekga, very good morning to you. Please give us a preview of what we can expect today. We do know that the former MEC will receive a provincial funeral. Tell us more.
Good morning, Lebu. Yes, we are coming live from the home of the late MEC Tate Makgoe. We are expecting some family rituals to take place from here before the procession goes to the University of the Free State South Campus, where the official funeral service will take place. But I am with the spokesperson of the family. He is the nephew of the late MEC. His name is Makgoe, just to take us through what to expect from now. Thank you very much for joining us, and condolences to you. What can we expect moving from now?
Moving forward, we're going to be expecting a lot of people because the service starts at 8 o'clock. So at this point, we're just waiting for the body. The rest of the family are going to fetch the body from the mortuary, and then we're going to be doing some rituals, and then afterwards we're going to be opening the casket just for everybody to see, and then from there we're going to move into the venue where everything's going to be happening.
What time are we expecting that to happen?
It's going to be happening around about 15 to 20 minutes from now, because 7 o'clock we're supposed to be at the venue. So I think time has just gone a bit by, but then definitely we should be there. 8 o'clock, everything should be starting.
Just briefly, what to expect when the service starts at the venue?
There are going to be a lot of MECs speaking, so the service might take a bit longer than expected, maybe 4 or 5 hours. So everybody should remain calm, because everything's going to be happening according to the program. So we should be expecting that.
Thank you very much. That is the nephew of the MEC Tate Makgoe, just taking us through what to expect from now. But Lebu, as you said, we are expecting a lot to happen from the venue, taking into consideration the status of the MEC Tate Makgoe. We have seen a lot of people coming forward since his passing, especially from the education sector, because he was really active in that sector. So we are expecting a lot of people to come through. Some of them we are expecting, for example, the then MEC of Education in Gauteng, now the Premier of that province, Panyaza Lesufi, is one of the people who are expected. And of course, other MECs of Education from across the country, as we have seen earlier on when Minister of Education, Angie, made her way to the family home. She was accompanied by some MECs from Northern Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, as well as Limpopo. So even today, we are still expecting some of the MECs of Education to come through. They have been talking about his contribution to the education sector, really talking about the fact that he was the one with institutional memory when it comes to this Department of Education, because he started in the year 2009, and most of the MECs will come and go, but he was one of the longest MECs of Education. In fact, he started in 2009 when Minister of Education, Angie, was appointed as the Minister of Basic Education. She did also talk about just her relationship with Tate Makgoe from 2009 to the day of his demise. She was saying that they had a very long relationship, and it also went to an extent that it was personal. We did see her when she was here, I think it was on Monday. She was unable to even talk to the family. She was just emotional. But we have seen her coming for a memorial service. We are expecting her to be around today. But among other people that we are expecting today, besides from the education sector, as I have alluded earlier on, we are expecting to see, of course, high-profile officials even in politics, because among others, we are expecting to see the former ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule. He goes way back with Tate Makgoe. In fact, in 2009, when he was the premier, he appointed Tate Makgoe as the MEC of Education, and later on in 2014 appointed him for the second term in that Department of Education. So they go way back. They are all from Tumahole race, so they go deeply. Even before 1994, they were actively involved in politics. So those are some of the people that we are expecting to come through for the send-off of the MEC of Education in the Free State, Tate Makgoe, and it has really been an emotional week for the province and also for the Department of Education, because he was the one leading that department, and for the past plus minus 14 years he was leading that department. The province was able to perform and improve its performance when it comes to the performance, or rather the results of the matric. For 7 years the province managed to get that position 1 in the country, and also for the past 4 years the province was also still leading in that department. But also we have heard from the Department of Education just about his contribution, that it was not just about his contribution in the province, but they also, or rather he also had a very influential position when it comes to their committee as MECs of Education, taking into consideration that he is one of the longest serving MEC of Education in the country. So many will go to him when they need advice, but also he was one person who would go to other provinces just to learn from what they are doing in their provinces. But we will hear more, obviously, as the day goes by, about his role in education and about his role in politics in general.
Makgala Masiteng, thank you so much for talking to us. She's our reporter out there in the Free State at the home of the late MEC, and she had a conversation with his son, Itumeleng Makgoe.